Hello everyone, this is Ronan Blue, and for those that don't know me, this channel is all about how my girlfriend and I just started our financially independent debt-free journey since paying off our mortgage. With my newfound freedom, I talk about how we made it happen, the forms of passive income we have, our thoughts of early retirement overseas, personal thoughts, and general financial issues. Today's topic is on 8 best reasons to retire early in Australia. Stay till the end of the video to see if this would be your retirement destination. Number 1. Culture in Australia. Australia is made up of so many different cultures due to migration following European colonization in late 18th century and World War II, then a growing Asian and African community in the recent decades. One of the most significant components of this multicultural land is Australia's First Peoples, the oldest continuously existing culture anywhere in the world. Archaeology is showing evidence that they have inhabited the continent for 60,000 years, and today there are 650,000 indigenous people in Australia, being 3% of the population. Australia is also fortunate enough to be one of the most prosperous nations on the earth, and is often called the lucky country because of its climate, stable political system, and wealth of natural resources. Number 2. Places to live in Australia. If you're looking for affordability, here are a few selections. Adelaide is a spot that has housing and other means below the average of Australia, being about 20% cheaper than Sydney. They are famous for wineries, and there are tons of other great things to do here as well. Glitter Strip is known to be affordable at the corner of Southeast Queensland and offers a great lifestyle too. The Gold Coast is home to a 66-kilometer stretch of some of the best beaches you'll find anywhere, a nightlife, and plenty of other outdoor attractions. Hobart has a recent boom where it is cheaper as well. Tasmania seems to be the most affordable area at this time, where everything else is costing an arm and a leg. Hobart is also growing in popularity with its uniqueness in food, drink, and interesting galleries. Newcastle, a gritty mining port, is where some on a budget are going to as well, far more affordable than Sydney. They have also gone through major restructuring as well, no longer focusing on the coal industry. They also now have a cultural scene, energetic nightlife, diverse restaurants, and some of the best city beaches you can find. Number 3. Food in Australia. Chicken Parmigiana. This classic Aussie chicken dish is offered on every pub menu in the country. Originally eggplant based, it evolved into a chicken schnitzel topped with tomato sauce, melted cheese, and prosciutto Sam. Burger with the lot. There is the regular burger with tomato, lettuce, onions, and juicy meat patty, but the Aussies have the lot. You have a burger bun and stuff it with barbecued meat, salad, sauce, and for the Australian twist, add a slice of pineapple, some pickled beetroot, and a fried egg. Barramundi is a large-scaled river fish, grilled, fried, or seared, skin side first, in a true Aussie meal. Queensland apparently has the best fish in the country. Grilled kangaroo. Kangaroo is known to be a national icon, but it's eaten as well. It's hard to cook because it dries out quick, but it tastes like beef, but has more protein, iron, and fewer calories and fat content. Number 4. Entertainment in Australia. This country is known for its sandy, white beaches, its wildlife, and a lot of diversity. Here are a few best things to do here. Snorkel the Great Barrier Reef. It has the largest coral reef in the world, and the best way to explore it is by snorkeling. There are over 1,500 species of tropical fish, giant sea turtles, hundreds of brightly colored coral, and birds flying above. Uluru, otherwise known as Ayers Rock, is located in the red center of Australia and is considered by many to be a spiritual heart of the country, and is worth taking the time to walk around it. You can see some beautiful Aboriginal rock art that tells the stories of this ancient culture. Cradle Mountain. There is a small island of Tasmania that is often forgotten by visitors, being one of the most naturally beautiful regions of the country. Cradle Mountain has rugged mountains surrounded by glacial lakes, and you can also get a glimpse of the Australian native animals. Sail the Whitsundays in Queensland. 74 islands make up the Whitsundays, located on the northern coast of Queensland, and the marine life surrounding the islands is known to be spectacular. You can explore this stunning region from the open seas. You can relax on deck, swim in the ocean, ride along in a jet ski, or just lie on the white sandy beaches, it will be hard to leave from. Hang in there, we are halfway through. Watch for some more great points coming now. Number 5. Cost of living in Australia. It's no surprise that the cost of living varies greatly from one city, state, or territory to another. There are a wide variety of places to live in Australia. All depends obviously on your budget and your hobbies in retirement. If you like big city living, a one-bedroom city center apartment costs as of 2018 an average of $2,118 USD per month in Sydney. But keep in mind that this city is ranked one of the top 50 most expensive cities in the world. The further you go from Sydney, the prices come down, with Melbourne $1,340 USD per month, Brisbane $1,266 USD per month, Gold Coast $1,190 USD per month, Perth $1,117 USD per month, Hobart $895 USD per month. Shopping around will get a decent deal on utilities, but basics including power, gas, and internet for a standard 2-bedroom apartment will come to about $350 a month. A meal for two at a mid-range restaurant in Sydney will cost upwards of $70 for two. On average, you'll pay $10 for a Big Mac meal, $7 for a beer, and $3.50 for a coffee. Groceries and eating out turns out to be $80 to $280 per week. Public transportation is $15 to $55 per week. A car would be $150 to $280 a week. Entertainment would be $80 to $150 per week. To live somewhat frugally, you'll need about $2,500 USD a month. Number 6. Buy property in Australia. Government approval for foreign investors is simple and inexpensive. Specialist mortgage brokers can assist you to obtain finance or to buy out the property you want. The median house price in Australia as of 2018 is $530,000, but in Sydney alone it would be $745,000. If you don't want to live in the bigger cities, there are more affordable housing options outside. In Adelaide, you could find a dwelling for a medium $320,000 USD. In Perth, this would be a medium of $342,000. Hobart is the most affordable of the capital cities, where a dwelling will cost you $285,000 on average. Number 7. Healthcare in Australia. The cost of private health insurance depends on where you live and what cover you want in Australia. It could be as little as $32 USD per month or as much as $855 USD per month. On average, people pay for additional private health insurance of about $1,490 per year. Expats from Malta, New Zealand, Netherlands, Ireland, Sweden, Norway, Italy, Finland, and the United Kingdom are entitled to treatment through Medicare because of the health agreements between the countries. Number 8. How to live in Australia. An investor retirement visa is a temporary entry visa only. It does not lead to permanent residence in Australia or Australian citizenship. If you're interested, here's what is needed. Must be 55 years or older, have no dependents other than a spouse, and be able to be self-supporting in Australia without cost to Australian social or welfare services. There is no coverage by Medicare, Australia's national health cover, or to Australian social security benefits. The applicant will be required to hold private medical coverage for the duration of their visa. Those wishing to live in Australia for good can apply for the permanent residency or 189 visa. This is for skilled workers who aren't sponsored by an employer, and some 457 visa holders can switch to this visa if they don't want to be held down by one company. You must express your intent to work in a skilled occupation, as your application won't be eligible otherwise. These areas can be found on the Australian government website. Work visas are offered to those who have been given a specific offer of employment. A petition must be filled and approved by the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services before applying for the visa at a U.S. embassy or consulate. If you're between the ages of 18 and 30, you can apply for a working holiday visa. This allows people an extended stay in Australia, supplemented by work, for up to 2 years. You have to meet certain conditions, such as having enough funds to support yourself when you first arrive, not working for more than 6 months with one employer. and not having a substantial criminal or medical background. There is excellent healthcare and friendly Aussie way of life and reliable sunshine that continue to make Australia a popular choice for those seeking a more relaxed lifestyle. Australia could, however, be an expensive country to live in, especially when it comes to housing and energy costs, and many expats have mentioned that their disposable income wasn't enough to meet daily expense requirements. So despite the many positive aspects of life in Australia, the country doesn't fare so well with personal finances and cost of living unless you're selective in where you live. Fascinating wildlife, stunning beaches, and award-winning restaurants are terrific, but how much will you have to pay to enjoy them? Well, tell me what you think of the reasons of living in Australia in the comments below. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a like and subscribe for my further content here. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you have a great day and see you soon.